Respect family, guys, you are welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for choosing us this time again. All right, guys, we are in Burkina Faso, the land of revolution. The industrial lines are still moving solidly in Burkina Faso, no doubt about that. Burkina Faso has decided to follow who know road, yeah? And the evidence of their vision is now showing everywhere. Everybody is saying it. It has nothing to do with just talk like puppet leaders who talk all the time and no action. No. This time, action. Guys, Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré started a tomato processing plant 40 months ago. Now I'm telling you that the project is ready and I will tell you all about it. I'll also play one amazing short video of what Ibrahim Traoré said at the factory when he inaugurated, or let me say when he commissioned the factory. Another mind-blowing speech. You know, anytime he opened his mouth, no script needed, only fire mixed with truth. I'm going to also let you know and understand the role China is playing in this. I'll give you all the features of the factory and it is mind-blowing, guys. So stay tuned and listen. You will never finish watching this video without learning something to strike debate anywhere in the world. I promise you that. But please, first of all, as usual, hit the like button if you are a true African who believe in our struggle of freedom as Africans. Now, the West has been in Burkina Faso since Tete. Nothing was happening in the country. But now we are all seeing the difference. This simply means when you work with the right person or the right people, you have the right results. Now, to start with, it is an insult to us as Africans that of all the rich fertile lands that we have in Africa, we should be importing tomatoes from China or wherever. That's one of the biggest insults ever. Tomato processing is a significant industry in several African countries. The World Processing Tomato Council, WPTC, reports that in 2022, 5 African nations, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, South Africa, and Senegal, processed a combined total of 2.5 million tons of tomatoes. Now, let me give you 3 key highlights and we will compare it to what Burkina Faso is doing right now. Algeria processed over 500,000 tons of tomatoes annually, focusing on both domestic consumption and to reducing imports. Tunisia is a home of one of the oldest processing industry on the continent of Africa, with more than 80% of tomato production undergoing industrial processing. It processed around 900,000 tons of tomatoes annually. Now, Egypt, which processed less than 10% of its harvest, processed approximately 250,000 tons of tomatoes annually. And they are having the largest tomato supply in Africa. Now, check South Africa and Senegal and see the role they are playing in the tomato industry and ask yourself what impact we can make if we come together as one with these combined capacities. Now, one thing you need to understand is that while these 5 countries are the most active in tomato processing, other African nations are also developing their processing capabilities. For instance, in Nigeria, Dangote Group has launched Africa's largest tomato processing facility, and the aim is to reduce reliance on import and support local agriculture. The problem here is that, as usual, the government of Nigeria is not adding the support needed. Now, Burkina Faso has decided to change the game and make a difference. One key thing we need to notice is that since Burkina Faso decided to seek deeper collaboration with China across all sectors, the evidence of their dreams of industrialization is coming to reality today. On 26 November 2024, Burkina Faso's Prime Minister Apollinaire Guillaume de Tambela hosted a delegation from Henan Province, China. During their meeting, the Prime Minister highlighted the progress of Burkina Faso's partnership with China, pointing out successful joint projects such as the establishment of a rail manufacturing company in Burkina Faso, guys. I never knew something like this happened in Burkina Faso until this meeting happened. And this happened through the collaboration of China. And the Prime Minister said something very significant. The Prime Minister underscoring the significance of the partnership between China and Burkina Faso. This is what he said, in quote, "We want the Chinese to be able to intervene in all areas. Transport infrastructure is vital for boosting our development and collaboration." You see, if you are attached to somebody and or you are collaborating with somebody, you are not seeing the result needed, you can't tie with the person. But when you are seeing the result needed, you want more of that person. That is what is happening in Burkina Faso, or that is what is happening between Burkina Faso and China. This is what we call foreign policy. You make sure that the collaboration benefits your nation as well. But what we see in other African nations, especially this puppet that we have, these old gurus, the collaboration always benefit their bank account. It has nothing to do with the development in the country, nothing. It benefit the citizens, got nothing from the collaboration that we are having. But through this Burkina Faso China cooperation, Burkina Faso can now boast of a mega tomato processing company. I'm telling you. On Saturday, November 30th, 2024, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso, officially inaugurated the first tomato processing plant in one of their town called Bobo-Dioulasso. This project was developed through community entrepreneurship and popular shareholding. This practically represents a major step in the country's industrialization journey. Now, the name of the facility is Société Burkinabè de Tomates, SOBTO. This mega tomato processing facility will be producing tomato paste under the brand name Adia. Adia means flavor in the language of the town. Now, the construction of the factory began in September 2023 and is now a tangible result of the president's vision to create wealth by involving citizens in business ventures. And this is not all, guys. You are going to hear the rest from his own mouth. Ibrahim Traoré is planning to increase and expand the industrialization. The president revealed that this factory is just the beginning of a broader industrialization initiative. He said this project symbolizes our commitment to transforming Burkina Faso into an industrial nation. Now, before we listen to him, let's look at the factory's features and impact. This tomato processing plant, spanning 5 hectares of land, can process 100 tons of tomatoes daily. Its goal is to meet national demand with high quality product and eventually enter the international market. Burkina Faso is ready to compete. The factory will create 180 permanent jobs and 3,000 indirect jobs. Remarkably, 75% of this position are allocated to first-time employees, providing new opportunities for the young people of Burkina Faso. Meanwhile, in Ghana here, this man and his government are building church for us. Honestly, lovely people, this Burkina Faso's commitment to fostering long-term partnership with China to achieve mutual growth and development is going to bring more massive results. Let me tell you why. When you are in a classroom writing exam and you are copying from a failure, you will fail. But if you are copying from a winner or someone brilliant, someone with good result, you definitely have a good result. Look at China. In the tomato industry, China has significantly expanded its tomato processing capacity in recent years, positioning itself as a major player in the global tomato industry. When you look at the processing capacity and production of China, guys, it is increasing every year. In 2022, China processed approximately 6.2 million metric tons of tomatoes. The following year, 2023, the processing volume increased to 8 million metric tons. Now, according to 2024 forecast, the China Chamber of Commerce of Import and Export of Foodstuff projects a further increase to 11 million metric tons. Look at the increase. So tell me how Burkina Faso will not make it if they are following the footsteps of China. Now, without wasting much time, let's listen to what Ibrahim Traoré said when he was inaugurating the factory, or let me say commissioning the factory. Mind you, he spoke in French, but I'm translating it to you. Trust me for perfect undiluted translation from French to English. Guys, if you love what we are doing, please don't hesitate to hit the like button to encourage us to do more. And also, make sure you subscribe to be part of the family. Now, let's go. It has been 14 months since we launched the factory, and I think this is a great day. This is an opportunity for me to thank the people who understood our mission and supported us massively. I also call on those who were skeptical to join us and commit massively to peace, because the realization of commitment since the first day we launched the program is now evident. Today is just the first phase, and I believe that in few days we will inaugurate another factory in Yako, where APEC has invested in the northern region. Soon, the factory in Tenkodogo will also come to life. All of this is part of the industrialization process, which can only make us proud and very happy with the progress achieved thanks to the people's participation. The message to Burkinabe people, both at home and abroad, is to have confidence, because this is concrete proof of progress. I urge everyone to continue supporting the initiative because, as we have said, indigenous development is a doctrine that must be embraced by all. We can only develop through our own efforts. Therefore, I invite everyone to get involved in the program. To the workers here, We congratulate you already, but we also encourage you to do everything possible to ensure that this factory operates efficiently and set an exemplary standard. This will inspire enthusiasm among all Burkinabe to commit to the program. Guys, let's not talk too much. Let's meet in the comment. Respect.